Hey everyone, Vinny here with G Level. Welcome back. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe and share. We'd love to reach out to as many people as possible and kind of create just a wave of setting goals and being the best versions of ourselves. So today is day one of the next week. So I wanted to give a recap of last week. So I had 4 goals for last week. To wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day, to do my stretching and posture every day, to go to the gym at least 5 days out of the week, and then to hit 10 appointments at work. I did wake up at 4:30 a.m. every day. That was probably the most challenging. A lot of times I woke up and I just wanted to go right back to bed. Glad that I actually achieved that. So stretching and posture, I was able to do that every day because I'm under construction, as you can see with the ceiling. I had to do it in different areas. Sometimes I did a couple of posture exercises at the gym, but I was able to complete them all. At work, I actually ended the week with 14 appointments, and my goal was 10. Very excited about that, so I was able to reach my goal there, and you know, it was a great week. That brings my G level to a G level 4. So the waking up at 4:30, the exercise, stretching and posture, and hitting the 10 appointments in 1 week. On top of that, after reading David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, I actually started a accountability mirror. And one of the things on the accountability mirror was to hit 5 appointments in 1 day. And I am very happy because I did hit that on Monday. I reached 5 appointments. Actually, the day that I bypassed Athena and was able to win the September tournament or competition. So, very excited about how week 1 went. Now, another goal that I kind of started over the weekend that I wanted to do this week was to finish my ceiling. I scraped the popcorn off my ceiling months ago, and it has just been sitting there. I've been looking at a drywall ceiling for a very long time, and I have already primed it, I've already sanded it, and now I'm starting to paint it. Very excited to finally get this done. As you can see, I'm still continuing the goals. My goals for this upcoming week, the ceiling is the main goal. I really want to get this done. My goal is to get it done because I started on the weekend before Friday. So today is Wednesday, so I have 2 more days to complete this, and I'm almost there. I'm going to start painting today, so hopefully I'll get that done. I am working on my goals for next week, so I will release the next video. I did want to talk a little bit though, now that week 1 is done, about kind of what brought me here and why, kind of why I started creating the G level. So about 2 years ago I was divorced. After the divorce, I got a new job after 6 years and then bought my first house. So it all happened within a month. It just kind of took me, I guess kind of put me in shock, and just kind of coasted through, you know, the first like month or so, and then when it hit me, I felt lost. I felt very lost. I struggled with anxiety, depression, and it's not a good feeling waking up every day, you know, feeling lost, feeling like you know, I have no idea what I'm doing in my life. You know, is this even, is it worth it? You know, should I just kind of quit? Should I stop working? Should I just sit around the house? Should I mope? A lot of thoughts going through my head, and G Level helped me find a path. It helped me find my way, and it did that because when I created a G Level and I created this system, it really made me sit down and think, what do I want? Because at that time I had no idea what I wanted. It was just kind of being sad and being in a state of depression for what I felt I had lost, you know, what I felt that I wanted back. And the great thing about life is that, you know, we have dark times, but you know, it always passes. You know, the storms always pass, and I love that. And at that time I didn't really think like that. At that time I thought it would never end. But when I established goals and I started establishing a direction for me to go in, that's when everything started changing, and that's when I was able to overcome the anxiety, overcome the depression, because now I had a purpose. I knew where I wanted to go, and I was able to actually take steps towards my goals, towards what I wanted to accomplish in life. So that's what I would love to bring to other people. I don't know if it will help you guys like it did me. I hope it does. But if, you know, even if I'm able to help one person kind of, you know, go from feeling lost to feeling like they're on the right path and finding, you know, what they want, I spent a very long time trying to search for, my passion, and wasted a lot of time doing that, thinking that I was gonna wake up one day and someone's gonna knock on my door for my dream job that I was passionate about, that I just wanted to grind and hustle. And I learned that it's more so from reaching goals, from setting a goal and setting your sights on something and just busting your ass to get it. And so that's the approach, and that's kind of how I switched, and what I'm attempting to do, currently. I don't always succeed, I'll tell you that. I have failed many, many times in many areas of life. I failed in relationships, I failed in sports, I failed at work. But now I'm at a point to where I'm okay with failure, because I know failure is only temporary. As long as I have my sights set on something, that failure is just a way for me to learn, adjust, and attack again, and until I succeed. So that is what it means to me. On top of that, I have family and friends that I feel like kind of are in the same position that I was in. Whether it's being overweight. At one point, I was almost 300 pounds, and David Goggins' book helped me a lot to just get out of my head and just go at it. To be okay with the pain, to be okay with the failure. That was a big part that helped me overcome the fear and just kind of let me move forward. So very grateful for that. I was able to drop quite a bit of weight. With the weight loss, though, came another thing that I was self-conscious about, and still am. And when I dropped the weight, my chest got uneven. So one side is actually a little bit bigger than the other. Looking online, apparently it's common when you drop weight, which doesn't really make me feel much better, but it made me feel better because I was able to, by following Athlete Next, find a video that hopefully will allow me to even that out. So coming up next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start digging into my insecurities. I'm going to start digging into things that I'm afraid of, things that I run from, and things that I don't normally tell anybody. So why not put it on the internet for everybody to see, right? Very nervous about that, but I do body scans where it shows a 3D image of my body, shows my fat index, shows my total weight, it shows my measurements, and you can see my chest in that, and the difference on each side. So that will be coming up next. So we will see. So that's kind of what I'm going to do going forward. Thank you guys again for checking me out. Thank you for all the support, all the kind words. I really appreciate it, and I really hope that this is helping somebody. I hope that being able to really think about your goals and know what you want allows you to have a direction to go. And not only that, gives you that feeling when you achieve that goal. There's nothing else like it. I thought failure was the worst feeling, and it's when you have a goal in mind and you just keep pushing and pushing until you get there. Failure just becomes like just a mild speed bump in the road where you just run right over it, and you're like, all right, let's go. So I hope that kind of shows a little bit about where I'm at, and a little bit about me. Again, thank you all for following me. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Again, I would love to reach as many people as possible, because I do feel like goals can change, the world. It can help that person that's feeling lost find their way, and that may be the person that changes something major in the world, and that's able to help, millions of people. And if I'm able to, inspire one person to do that, then I feel like this channel is a success. So, thank you very much. And as usual, you guys know the question, right? What's your G level? Let's go.